Drawing is a talent, is what I used to think. So I have barely drawn my entire life, and any time that I did decide I'm gonna draw something, it was absolutely shite. And I mean that in every sense of the word. But 9 days ago, I decided for some reason, I'm gonna start trying to draw. It wasn't completely out of the blue because I watched the PewDiePie video where he basically, he learned to draw for like 100 days. It looked pretty good. So I was like, can I do that in 100 days? Let's find out. Something that I forgot to mention was that I set myself a goal, which was that I was going to draw every day for the next 365 days. And then at the end of that, I was going to attempt to create my own sort of manga. Whatever that be, good quality or okay, I was going to attempt to. Of course, it's not going to be like the best looking manga the world will ever see, right? I just want it to be decent, is all I'm asking. So that's pretty much the goal with me drawing, and hopefully I stick to it, and hopefully I can, make something decent. So yeah, back to me in like the past and stuff. I started off, as you usually do, you follow a tutorial on YouTube, right? You find some tutorial, how to draw an anime face. Boom, you get started. It was this drawing right here. I followed this tutorial, and as you can see, it's not great, is it now? I tried a couple different times, and it all was kind of not good. And then I did some more here, and no, I don't have a sketchbook. I just took whatever paper I had and then a pencil, and I started. So you don't really need a whole much to learn to draw. So yeah, also first day, and then the final one, also first day is, the facial shape is kind of ass, eyes are kind of ass. I tried to do some shadow stuff because I thought that was cool, but overall, not great. I was in the mood to attempt to draw something that I would enjoy drawing, and that one thing ended up being Itachi from Naruto. So I found a tutorial, and boom, that's pretty good, right? I don't know what the coloring, I don't know if I had the right colors and stuff like that, but other than that, I think it's pretty solid compared to what I drew before. This is pretty good. And of course, it's a tutorial, so it's a bit easier than drawing from reference, but nevertheless, it's alright, I guess. And I did one more drawing that day, which was this right here, which, once again, pretty solid overall. That is something that if I saw moving in the anime of Naruto, I wouldn't really bat an eye. You know what I mean? The third and final day where I used a tutorial, I decided to draw something not human. That thing being Kakashi's Susanoo. And boom! What I did during the tutorial, of course, I just tried to imitate the strokes of the guy who drew it. So I don't really feel like it's my skill. You know what I mean? I posted it online on Reddit and stuff, and most people have said that that's quite impressive. So I'll take their word for it. And yeah, I drew that. But personally, I'm a big fan of how it turned out. So yeah, but that was the final day with a tutorial, and after that we went purely to reference, because I've heard that was the best way to learn how to draw. Day 4, if you couldn't tell already, I like Naruto. So here we have another one, Shikamaru, right here. This was my first attempt right here from reference, and this was my second attempt, which there's quite a lot of difference, I would say. Just the facial expression and stuff like that, there's quite a lot of difference in it. This looks more like a child, but this was adult Shikamaru. I think this was the same picture actually. So even just that was a pretty big step. And then I had a third one over here, which was a different angle, which I'd never tried before. And it's definitely a bit more difficult to draw this kind of angle than just a straight on face. Maybe the eye up there is a little bit too high, and a couple of things here and there, but overall it's decent, I would say. So yeah, and we keep going with the references, and still I don't really like the idea of practicing stuff, practicing face shapes and eyes and hair, all that stuff individually. It's kind of boring to me, to be honest. I want to do something that's gonna end up being a full product that I can look at afterwards and be like, this looks cool. So the 9 days, I've only ever drawn finished projects, so to speak. And day 5 is no exception, because on day 5 we have Tenma from Haikyuu, the best character in Haikyuu, which I think is pretty decent. I think there's a little bit with the left eye there, but apart from that, I think the hair is solid, the face shape is solid, the neck's decent, maybe could be a little bit thinner, I don't know. But I drew a second thing as well on day 5, which was this man right here, Daichi from Bungo Stray Dogs, it's called, I think, right? I've only watched the first season, so don't blame me. It turned out cool. It doesn't exactly look like him, I don't think. Maybe a little bit, but I don't. If the point was to make it look like the reference, I probably failed a bit there, to be honest. But day 6, we keep going with the references. We have this one right here. First time I tried coloring something with whatever colors I had available. And I don't know if I'm a fan of how it turned out. I mean, I guess maybe, but and the second one on that day was this one right here, which I don't know, it's decent, I guess. This was the first time I like freestyled the hair myself, which maybe you can tell, I don't know, but everything else apart from the hair was a reference, of course. But yeah. Day 7, I decided to challenge myself with doing a full body shot, which I don't know, it's not easy. This one right here. Now there are like a decent amount of problems with it. I have basically, it was from several different references, both from an anime reference and also a real life reference with like the hoodie and stuff, and also a little bit of my own imagination. A little combination of all three. But like a problem I have is, for example, the legs are definitely too long, for sure. The arm is a bit weird. The face shape is, I mean, could be better, right? Of course, that chair is not looking great. So his last legs. The hand is, I mean, if you don't zoom in, it's not that bad. But the hoodie looks alright, I guess. And yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But that wasn't the only one I did. On day 7, I also drew this. Yes. Now what I like to do with this drawing is this. Just block out the top part, because the bottom part is actually pretty good. No? Like, this leg here, it might be a bit thick for a child, but like, apart from that, the shoes are pretty decent, and that leg is pretty good as well. So I like that, but yeah, I guess the shirt is okay as well, but the arms are just like, no, I cannot draw arms. The hands are questionable. The face is just, no. I drew it from a cartoon reference, which barely had any details at all. It was just, I just wanted the shape of, you know, the person. Now the penultimate day, day number 8, I decided to draw my favorite thing, which is eyes. Love him. I want to draw a sad eye, someone with like a tear coming out their eye, and yeah, I think it turned out pretty decent. This one right here, it was a mix of different references, but overall pretty solid, I think. Even the tears as well. I tried to draw like tears, and they're okay. You can see their tears. They could be better, but it's okay. I like the shadow though. I really love doing shadows, if you haven't noticed. And the second drawing that day was the half body man here, which was okay, I suppose. I think I drew this from an IRL person, which of course is more difficult than, you know, just drawing the same thing as you see, because you have to actually sort of make up some of your own stuff yourself, since it's, you know, it's a drawing, it's anime manga style. So the shirt, however, I think I just did that myself, actually. I don't think I had any reference for that. The hair was also just done by myself. It's basically just the face was referenced from a real person. With all that in mind, not too shabby, I would say, on day 8. Could be better though. But now the final day, I actually surprised myself. I drew something maybe a little bit optimistic, I think. And let me just show you. Here we go! There is not a drawing, as you can see over there, which is good. But I just wanted to show this one as well to show you that, like, mate, mate, look at this shit. I drew this, and I attempted to draw it well, and it did not work. You know what I mean? The only thing I like is the line. It's supposed to be someone walking on a tightrope with like blades on their shoes, which this part here is okay. Maybe the blade should have been more center, because it should be under the shoe. But apart from that, the leg, what is this shit? I drew it from reference, by the way. I drew it from IRL reference, and it just did not want to. It just did not want to work. The torso is, I guess the torso is fine, but compared to the legs and the arms, the proportions just do not make sense whatsoever. I decided to give it a jacket for no apparent reason, to try and save it. It did not save it. But you know, I even wrote bad and like a sad smiley there, so that's how you know that this is not good. But yeah. But let's end this video with the drawing I literally just did right before recording this video, which is this one right to the left. Boom. Oof. The hair boy, this one is definitely my favorite drawing so far. The only part here is maybe the hair is a bit like thick or long compared to like the rest of the head, slightly. But that's like the only thing I could really say I don't like about the drawing. Apart from that, the shadow is really cool. You know, I think the clothes pretty alright too. Facial features are really good. The hair it's actually really good compared to how difficult it was to draw. It took way too long. But yeah, I really like this one. It's really cool. Of course, once again, it's done with reference. I cannot draw this purely from my own imagination. I'm not like, I don't know if I ever will be able to draw that type of hair without reference. I hope so, but at this point, I don't bloody know how. Currently posting like every single day over on TikTok what I've been drawing on that day and showing like my progress. So if you want to see my progress and see how far I can push this, then you know, go and follow me on TikTok. I'll leave a link to the description down below. The plan with this entire thing was that in 1 year I was going to create my own manga. Is that possible? Maybe. I started the 1st of February, so 1st of February next year I will be starting my own manga, and hopefully it goes well. I already have the idea, all that in my head, and hopefully I can bring it to life. So subscribe to the channel if you're interested in that. I might do more drawing videos, I might do anime videos, I might do something else. Let me know if you want to see something else. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!